This is going to be a quick review of the Norinco 1911 Sport Model handgun, chambered in .45 ACP. This is how it comes in the case. The case isn't great, but it was free, so you can't complain. Well, free, you pay for it. Came with 2 magazines with the Sport Model. Just do a safety check. Safe. Nothing in the chamber. And let me just talk about the magazines first. The magazines are of horrible quality. However, they do their job. They function. They're just really bad quality. I'm not sure if you can really tell. They're really rough. They have sharp edges. The followers are really not great at all. However, they work. They get the job done, like I said. Moving on to the handgun itself, it's pretty good quality. I mean, there is some play. Other than that, they did a good job with the new model. The sight picture, I'll show you. I'm not sure if you can tell, but the dots. This front one's kind of a discolored yellow. The right one here is quite white, and then this left one's kind of an off-white. So all 3 dots are different colors. I find that kind of annoying. Yes, of course, I can change that. It's really easy. They are replaceable sights. You can knock those out and put new sights in if you'd like. But I find it really annoying. Other than that, though, I mean, they're functional, and it's good that they can be replaced. The gun's kind of a pain to tear down if you're not used to tearing down 911s. It's a lot harder than, say, a Glock or an M92. The functionality of the weapon, I really like how it comes. It's really cheap. I mean, the gun itself's $349, I think. Safety, it's got extended safety, extended slide release, extended mag release. I really like the extended slide release. It's really easy when you're going to just flick it down. And the safety works really well. I've heard complaints of having really stiff safeties. This one flips on and off pretty easily, but not easy enough that it's gonna flip off accidentally. And the grip safety itself seems pretty good as well. And I'm going to do a quick teardown and rebuild on this. I know there's plenty of videos on YouTube, but why not? I used my magazine to push down that lever. I find it easier. Put your slide back. So where there's a small detent, right in that notch, take your pin out, slide the slide forward, and out comes the barrel. That's a complete, well, it's your basic teardown for cleaning. To put it back together, barrel goes in first. Then your guide rail. Make sure that's pointed down. It's pretty self-explanatory, really. And this little guy, I don't know if you can see that, has to be pointed up. And all you do is just slide it back on. And then you have to bring this back so where the detent, the little notch there, matches up with that hole. Slap it back in, forward, put your recoil spring in, actually for this, before I do that, A lot of the times you can see it starts to slide back on you again. I like to just flick the safety on at that point. That way the slide won't go back. Then you can put your spring in. And then you're reassembled. Pretty easy. Another thing I forgot to mention was magazine capacity. It's the standard 1911, the original design, 7+1. I think other than that, I mean, like the 45 ACP is kind of expensive unless you're reloading. I kind of like a 9mm just because it's cheaper to shoot, but the 45 ACP is a great round. I mean, it's just fun to shoot. Other than that, I mean, the Norinco is it's a great value. I mean, it's $349, yes, but I mean, like, it's not that bad. It's a great gun for $350. I say you can't really beat it. I mean, if you can bang this thing up, it's heavy duty. I mean, it's really solid. You could drop it. I'm sure it'd still function. In fact, I have dropped it on concrete and it works fine. And I mean, I can just see it lasting a while. I mean, the parts are really easy to replace, cheap to replace. The 1911 design's been around for now 100 years, and it's going to keep on kicking. And I mean, overall, it's a great gun, and I recommend it to anyone as a first handgun, or even something they just want to rough up.